Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
Food sales are probably double or triple. Beer sales are probably triple. And yeah, there's definitely that push.
It's game on for local bars and liquor stores, gearing up for big crowds of Bison fans. Thank you for joining us tonight. Steph is off and Mike is in Frisco. For the fourth time, many local businesses are trying to get ahead of the championship game. Over at the Bison Turf, they're bringing in 2 extra bartenders and 4 extra sets of hands in the kitchen. They say if you want a seat, come before the first half, or you will be stuck with standing room only. Lucas Jens has bartended the past 3 championships and says the more games the Bison win, the more business comes in.
We hope we know what to do, but it seems like every year it gets a little bit bigger. You just don't know. It seems like they all go down to Frisco, but they come out of the woodworks around 11 or right before kickoff to cheer on.
If you're watching the game at home, local liquor stores tell us they are stocked and ready to go for tomorrow for one of the busiest days of the year. The scale is tipping heavily to the south for people heading from the Valley to Texas. Thousands of NDSU fans wanting to see tomorrow's game have traveled on the road to Frisco. As usual, Valley News Live's social butterfly Mike Morkin is where the action is, and he joins us live. Mike?
Mike Morkin! Hey, Kristen, good evening to everybody in the Red River Valley. We are inside the Allen Event Center in Allen, Texas, which is about a 10-minute drive from Frisco, of course, where the game is going to be played on Saturday. I want to give you a look inside of this facility. They moved it indoors. That's the first time we've done that in the 3 previous years we've been outside. But there's an estimated 7,000 and possibly as many as 8,000 people expected for tonight's big Pep Fest. You can see it starting to fill in. After all, the event doesn't get started for another hour and a half. But I can tell you this, when the doors opened about a half hour ago, a loud cheer went up. I think a lot of people are interested, were interested in getting inside where it's a little bit warmer. You know, Allen, Texas has to be smiling. This event coming to this particular center, they are estimating the economic impact on Allen to be somewhere around $500,000. That's not too bad. Think about this. In Frisco, Texas, the economic impact of the game, the football game coming Saturday, is estimated to be somewhere around near the $6 million mark. When the Bison first started coming here back 4 years ago now, it was only about 5.5. So you talk about Bison Nation coming down here. They're bringing their wallets and they're sharing what's inside. I want to give you a look at top of the ceiling later on tonight when this event gets cooking, probably at the end, the culmination. You see all those balloons? I count 12 big bags of balloons that are yellow and green. That's probably going to be the culmination of what is expected to be a very exciting night here in the Allen Event Center. Of course, we'll talk to some fans between now and then and bring you some of the coverage, get you some reaction. So we invite you to tune in tonight on Valley News Live, 10 at 10. Krista, back to you.
Lots of exciting stuff there, Mike. Thank you so much. Beth will, of course, be back with more on the team later in sports. We'll have more from both Mike Morkin and Beth Houle tonight on Valley News Live, 10 at 10. Then be sure to join us tomorrow starting at 10:30 a.m. for a 90-minute PetroServe USA Bison football pregame show. Beth Houle, Brian Shawn, Lee Timmerman, Kevin Feeney, Mike Morkin, and chief photographer Dave Erickson will have you covered right up to kickoff against Illinois State. It's been a welcome change outside with blizzard-like conditions behind us, but the cold is sticking around. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson for a look at just how cold this weekend looks. Hutch?
Well, thanks so much. I got to tell you, it is very chilly out there, well below average for this time of the year. But with the little bit of sun we got today and the fact that the wind decreased substantially from yesterday, it did not feel all that bad. Right now feels like 15 below zero with the wind chill factor thanks to those 9-mile-per-hour winds. One above in Jamestown with a west wind at 10 miles per hour. Fergus Falls, one above, holding on to an 8-mile-per-hour light breeze. Wind chill advisory overnight for all of our counties as we have another dangerously cold night ahead of us. A couple of more to contend with. Radar very quiet this evening, and your planner for Fargo shows temperatures that will be near zero all evening long. Wind under 15 miles per hour. We can do this because at the end of the tunnel, there is light. I'll have details on a nice warm-up taking place here as we go through the upcoming week here in a few moments.
All right, thank you so much, Hutch. It's been a long and challenging week in Larimore, North Dakota, but a piece of good news to report tonight. As of this afternoon, all 7 patients from Monday's accident have been discharged from All True Health. 3 other patients were previously transferred out. No word on their conditions. Bus driver and teacher Max Danner and 17-year-old Cassidy Sandstrom were killed in the crash on Monday. Officials are still investigating what led to the collision between the school bus and BNSF train. You may have heard that President Obama wants to give some 2 years of community college for free, but a similar education proposal is hitting closer to home in Minnesota. The legislature wants to help those in the state carrying higher education debt by looking at loan forgiveness programs, making 2-year community colleges and trade schools free to those graduating from high school. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop did some digging into why lawmakers hope free will stem the tide of declining enrollment.
Enrollment here at the Minnesota State campus in Fergus Falls has been declining over the past couple years, but campus officials say that's normal after our country has a recession.
When unemployment rates are low, there are less people that are looking for that type of service from us. So really the numbers that I'm seeing for us, for colleges throughout the state, are returning to the levels they were at around 2007 or 2008.
The Minnesota legislature wants to combat 2 major issues in the state, the workforce gap and being 5th in the nation for the highest college debt. Representative Paul Marquardt says the new bill being proposed called WorkMin would do just that.
And many employers and businesses have job openings, but they simply cannot find the skilled workers to fill these jobs. And this proposal would help provide affordable training for students to acquire those skills that these employers need to fill those jobs, and that makes for a stronger Minnesota.
Marquardt also believes this new proposal would bring more young people into the state looking to fill those classrooms of local area colleges.
2-year colleges are a hidden gem, and the value proposition of a 2-year college is that you get a quality, affordable education.
Off camera, I had the chance to speak with Representative Ben Lean of Moorhead. He's on the Higher Education Committee, and he tells me that this session, the legislature is going to make it a top priority to look at the higher cost of higher education. In Fergus Falls, Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
We also reached out to legislators in North Dakota today about the possibility of funding higher education. Representative Al Carlson says the state has not discussed funding 2-year colleges, but he does think there might be a proposal in the works for freezing tuition. Traffic is back to normal at a Fergus Falls intersection today. Yesterday, the traffic signal at West Lincoln Avenue and South Broadway was knocked over by a driver. The driver fled the scene after hitting the light pole. Fergus Falls police say the driver was located hours after and cited for driving with a revoked license and leaving the scene of an accident. A northwestern Minnesota man is in jail tonight after allegedly brutally beating and kidnapping his wife. Jason Ventura of Oakley faces charges of kidnapping, domestic assault by strangulation, and domestic assault. Oakley is 30 miles southeast of Thief River Falls. The criminal complaint says the ordeal started on New Year's Eve at their Oakley, Minnesota home and lasted until January 2nd. During that time, it's alleged Ventura wouldn't let his wife leave the house by terrorizing her, withholding her cell phone and car keys, and physically assaulting her. The kidnapping charge stems from Ventura not allowing her to leave their home.
We think a kidnapping is taking someone from their home and taking them somewhere else, but if you prevent them from leaving their own home, that can be kidnapping as well.
Is this a bit of an unusual charge for a domestic situation, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's not normal, but I mean, it is, domestic abuse is kind of a control thing.
The sheriff says no children were in the home during the time of this incident. And later on Valley News Live at 6, an historic building in Fergus Falls continues to hang on as more money is still needed to save it.
And another wind-chilly night ahead. However, we do have some warmer weather to talk about. We'll do just that coming up after the break.